Yeah. Sure what just happened. Am I live or am I not live? Let me check. I have to change channels. Sign into this one. Okay. Looks like I am live. Okay. How's everybody doing? Come on in. Come on in. I know it's dark right now. Let me see. Let me put up some picture or something until I get everything situated. I will be sewing. And do I have anything to really talk about? Not really. Maybe I might finish what I talked about, what I started on yesterday, but I can't really do that right now because I'm gonna be sewing, right? I guess I could if I just don't show me sewing, but I really wanted to. I was thinking about going live on my other channel where I'm sewing because I really just need to get these 2 bags done. So I started on one of the bags a couple of days ago, and I realized, so I have different machines for different things. I try my best to do as much sewing on the machine that's in my room as I can. But when it comes to these bags that I'm making, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I need to go downstairs. So what I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna sew the parts together upstairs. And when I go to put everything together as a whole to finish the bag up, that's when I'll go downstairs. Okay. So let me just stop the video and a picture come up. Okay, so if you get into sewing of bags, we talk about backpacks, anything made of thicker materials. Some of these machines, regular sewing machines, cannot handle it. Okay. Now, as long as it does depend on your materials that you're using, but the honest truth, even in the bags that I'm making, those are not thick fabrics. But when I start to put it together, it's layers on layers on layers on layers. So when I start to put the front on and the back on, I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It might be anywhere from 8 layers of fabrics. I think it's even more than that. And then, so I did use like a very lightweight for the lining. But then I put foam inside. I kept the foam out of the seam allowance. I actually just put a little piece in. Well, you'll see. But let's talk about this machine that's upstairs, because this is not a cheap machine, right? It's not as much, of course, as the industrial machine, because now we're talking about thousands of dollars. But this machine was $1,000. I didn't pay $1,000 for it because it went on sale, right? This machine ended up going on sale. I'm gonna show it in a minute once I get everything. I have to turn the cam on. Let me see. I think I'm gonna use my split cam. Give me a second. But okay, I am going to talk about me sewing, but there's a few other things I want to talk about. Something happened earlier today, right? Let me add just before I turn the cam on. I have a doctor's appointment today, but I don't want to go, so I called them and we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it per what they call it. I could do it over my phone. Okay, forget what they call it. Okay, so let me grab some just any photo. I don't care. documents. We're gonna go in pictures, and then I have I don't give a damn. Let's put something like this up. Okay, there we go. Okay, just some black love, y'all. Yeah, look, if you know me by now, I love black love. I love black. I love watching black men. I love watching black women. We are a beautiful group of people. I like watching black kids. So I have a whole group, and I do make tablets, covers. I put together tablets. It's a lot that I do. I think some of y'all seen me make some of these things a few years ago. You see me do the t-shirts. You see me do the tablets and things like that I was making. And then I got into sewing more and kind of sit those things to the side. But I still make tablets, right? Or notebooks. Because tablet might confuse some of you. I make notebooks, okay? And I do put pretty and beautiful black people on the front. Okay, so I do those. I haven't made a notebook. Wow. The last time I made a notebook, it may have been 2 years ago now, to be honest. When I got into the sewing, I just kind of dove into the sewing. But not only that, I make trays, makeup trays. There's these trays that I also make, which is almost very similar to the makeup tray, except it's for the people who smoke weed, right? I make you a matching rolling tray. That's what it's called, a rolling tray, with the lighter. And the reason I'm mentioning this because I use black imagery. Yes, I do black imagery, sexy imagery, and yeah, they're not even that costly. Okay, now we talk about bags. My bags are a little more costly, and I mean, some of y'all have seen me make bags. It takes time, just drafting the pattern. Like I did ask. I remember I had a conversation with y'all and myself about is it worth it for me to draft my own pattern, or should I buy someone else's pattern? And that was a good question when people were selling their patterns for like $7, under $10. And I think, okay, well, since I want to get paid at least $10 an hour, if it take me an hour or more to draft it, then it might be cheaper for me to purchase a pattern when it was under $10. But now people's working their way up to $20 for a pattern, and it's not even a physical pattern. These motherfuckers going crazy. And so, yes, I will draft my own pattern. Because see, when it's my pattern that I drafted, I can then sell it. And I can sell it for cheaper than they're selling. And then I'm going to make it better, right? And then I'm going to add the things that they want to add on as add-ons. See, these people getting crazy. They'll sell you a pattern, and then they'll create something and say, well, if you want this, that, and that, if you want to change this, well, what we're going to do for an additional $7, you can buy this add-on. I'm thinking, are you man, come on. All the person have to do who's drafted, and let me say this. They are doing the same thing that I'm doing. There are people creating these patterns and giving them out for free. And then what they do, they then claim that they created the pattern, put a name on it, and then sell it. And I found out that's what they're doing, right? And let me tell you how they're getting away with it, because people aren't looking up shit online. So I ended up, when you have a VPN, right? a virtual where you could get on here and I could see all types of YouTube areas that most of y'all can't see. So I ended up stumbling into the Mexican side of YouTube and Portugal, where they speak Portuguese, right? And they're sewing. Those are the ones who are creating these patterns and giving them for free. They're like, oh, link, and although I don't speak the language, y'all do know we got a translator, right? I don't have to speak the language to see what they're doing. I don't have to speak the language to go and grab the pattern, right? So when I stumble on some free patterns, then I'll grab them up. And then if I want to, I'll make adjustments. But if not, I'm talking about those people over there making some fabulous bags. I'll show y'all some. Let me see. Just in case for those who, who sew and you don't believe me. I'm telling you, they over there making them goddamn bags, baby, right? And they're giving out free patterns. Now, sometimes they also have the ones where they're charging. I haven't determined what the price is yet because I don't know what R mean. Like it'll have an R, and I haven't even taken the time to look that up yet because I already have enough, a lot to do already on my plate. So I haven't taken the time to do more in-depth research, but yeah. So with those, I don't want to say white women, but yeah, I guess I did say it, huh? What they're doing is they taking a free pattern, putting a name on it, and then selling it, right? Putting a name on it and selling it. And I'm even okay with buying it, like I said, as long as it's reasonable. And yeah, if it's reasonable and it saved me time, but it's not reasonable at all. Okay. Yeah. It's not even anything that I'm gonna get in my hand. Imagine paying $10 for a pattern, but all they're gonna do is email you the link and you click it and you go, and then I still have to print it out on my printer. Then I gotta sit there and tape it all together. Then I gotta cut it out, and then bam, bam. And I don't pay $10 for patterns that I go get from goddamn Joann's. Them patterns cost me $1.99. If I catch them when they on sale, $2.99. I think the most expensive pattern that I purchased, and that's because it's on sale, is $5.99. Now, mind you, the pattern's listed price might be, let me look at this one. The listed price is, I gotta see the flap. Look at that. Oh, the flap is gone. Oh, damn. Do I have another one over here? Well, I don't know the listed price, but they listed around $23 and maybe up. But the truth is, most of us end up paying a cheaper price, right? We wait till they go on sale. Now, I did buy this. I had a pattern for Legally to make him a suit. I did buy that full price, okay? Because it was Easter and I missed the sale. And then I was like, okay, I don't want to draft the pattern because I didn't know how to do it. I didn't trust myself doing it back then. I was just learning how to draft patterns. So it didn't take me long to draft, learn how to draft patterns. I learned right here through YouTube. Okay, because my grandmother did not teach me how to draft no goddamn pattern, even though that's what she did, right? She either draft the pattern or she would just get there and just start sewing and make the items. I was young at the time, so I just learned how to use the sewing machine, right? I learned how to draft patterns through YouTube. Yeah. School of Hard Knocks. Okay. Anyway, let's talk about what I want to talk about before I get to sewing. Okay, so earlier today, I was over there by Jay Prince, right? I was going to sew the bags over there. But then I was like, nah, let me sew them on my own channel, whatever. Anyway, so now y'all know yesterday, let me put up, it was yesterday, actually the day before, I made a picture. And I'm going to put it up again. Where did I put it? On desktop. Okay. Okay, yesterday, or should I say, when was it? Day before yesterday. Y'all watch me as I roasted this dude, which was it Sunday? Was it Sunday? What today is? I think it was Monday when I made this, right? I think Sunday I roasted him. And then the next day I put this up. I'm not sure, y'all. Days running. I don't even know what today is. What today is? What my computer says? What on my phone? Today Wednesday. Okay, yeah, I'm right then. I don't know if I'm right. Anyway, listen. So y'all saw me make this picture, but the real picture is him, right? It's his picture. And I was roasting him, of course. We were just having fun, whatever. Okay. So yesterday, remember when I was live, he decided to make a stream called It's Fuck Him Day, right? So I don't know why he thought I would go on his channel. You know what I'm saying? Where he got the controls and he's the one who will drop you, mute you, and lower your settings, and you not know it. Okay. Now, if I wasn't live and he did it, I would have went live. I'm not going to end my live to go to his live. Okay. But if I wasn't live at the time, then yeah, I wouldn't have no problem doing it. But anyway, so remember I showed a little bit, it's in my video where he had pictures of it. And I'm like, what is this? And he had some busted can of biscuits, I think it was. And he had a picture of me, right, that he grabbed from a video, right? And anyway, all of that. Remember, I wasn't mad about that. I'm like, he's not creative. He's not creative. You know what I'm saying? And he tried to make it seem like, oh, this is her. This is her. This is really her. This is her. I'm like, all you got to do is go over there by the video, grab the video and look at the video. I promise you, nobody gonna be complaining. Okay. But anyway, that's not even nor here nor there, right? Today, when I went online and went up there, this picture was still here because of yesterday. It was still in this program. And so when I went on the panel, this picture was up. I didn't even notice it until somebody said, who is that? And then I made a little joke. I didn't even say who it was. I never said who it was. I just said, I like ya and I want ya. And then people laughed, and then I started talking. Don't even remember what we was talking about. I was trying to get it on the history because I like when Taz is there, you know. I like talking to Taz. But anyway, so Auntie comes up and he has the picture where, you know, when my butt is out, right? And I look at the time and I'm like, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Why would this do that? See, it's okay for him to do it on his channel. He's not gonna get but so many views. And most of the time he's doing it in the afternoon, right? Maybe late night or whatever. Cool. But he goes on somebody else's channel where he knows they have a group of people waiting to hit Jay Prince. They want to take down his channel. They don't even really care about taking down the channel if they could take away his monetization where he can't make money. So I was like, dude, right? I'm like, Ronnie Ron, why would you let him come up like this? You know, somebody gonna strike this nigga down. Ronnie Ron don't move fast enough. So I'm like, nigga, look, why would you let him almost take this channel down? Ronnie Ron still let himself down. I said, okay. I said, leave it here. I said, I will report it, right? What are you doing right now? So Ronnie Ron didn't take him down, right? Now I wasn't looking in the chat. I'm not sure, but why would that nigga go by somebody else's channel and do that? But this is, I'm not, this is what's weird, is then now this nigga said that they trying to lump what I did coming up with this picture and what he did is the same thing. And I'm thinking, God damn, we are retarded people. The idea where Bomb, you know, you should, what you talking about? What did I do? There's me having this picture up is not violating any fucking rules. This is not considered porn. This is what they talking about. In fact, I covered this nigga up. I covered this nigga up. He comes up and talking about where I put a little cherry there. Well, for all that, he didn't even have to put no cherry there. It wasn't like something of mine was out. It's not like my girly parts was showing or anything. Right? But he thinks that he covered it up and that makes it good. No, that's actually make it worse. He's so stupid. Right? So why would you put a cherry there if I wasn't exposing anything? That's because he's insinuating that he's covering up something that was showing. These men are dumb. Dumb. And then they were like, well, Bomb, I'm going to be honored, you know, you shouldn't have done what you did, and then he wouldn't have done what he did. I'm like, what? That nigga could have grabbed many pictures, all kinds of pictures that wouldn't have been, and we wouldn't have been in the predicament we was in. He could have grabbed pictures of anything. He could have created pictures, any picture. Why would he go and bring up what? So he had a picture up there, y'all. Remember when I didn't know what it was? And I was like, what the hell is that first thing? I didn't even know what it was. But what he did, he's so stupid. There's a video where, and it used to be here on YouTube, and it might be still here on YouTube, to be honest, on my other channel over there, where I cooked some dirty rice. And so I was like, and I said, somebody looks good, right? Who want a plate? So he had that, but he had his turned in the wrong direction, right? So that's why I didn't know what it was. And so he could have put that up. He got one where it looked like my face is all messed up, like I don't have teeth or anything, right? He's been using that for a while. They've been using those pictures for a while. Why wouldn't he use any of those? I'm asking, like, think about that shit. For those who think that he's not trying to destroy nobody's channel, why, out of all the pictures that he have that they've used, claiming that it's me, and it is me, except edited, and nothing wrong with editing the photos. Nothing wrong with that, right? I'm good with that. But why would he bring up that one? And then they tried to fuck me for it. I'm like, it's 9 a.m. There could be children watching. Then somebody could say, well, J Prince channel, not for children. And I'm like, well, definitely don't have a 18, where you got to be 18 to get over here. That means anybody could be watching. It don't matter. Look, it's not my channel, and I guess I shouldn't care. I could have just let it rock and let it roll. Listen, I know they got some people who out to get him, and all I'm gonna say is they better not blame me if that shit come down. Now I did say, hey, you might just want to put it on private, right? He still make the money. If anybody gave him money already, right? He still make the money. He already got the views by going all night. And if they claim there's nobody who's looking at it, looking at a whole 12-hour stream, that's what they claim, then that means you're not going to get more views. You're not going to get more money off it. So people, you already got the views, you already got the money, and you just hide it so nobody can go and find it and end up striking you. And I don't know what to say. People was like, well, it's not that bad. I'm like, okay. I've gotten struck down from that goddamn photo. They was doing this remember when we was going back and forth, they group with our group, right? And they had a couple of photos up. I ain't never claimed nothing on none of them photos. They didn't have it where my breasts are out. They didn't have it, all kinds of shit, right? They did have it covered up though. They had it covered up. But I don't strike people shit. I don't care. But he went on a channel where he know they trying to get him. That's all I'm saying. But I don't even care about that, right? Jay Prince do what he want with his channel. If it go, it go. If it gets struck, it ain't got nothing to do with me. He'll learn though, because let me tell you, when you monetize, that's when they really paying attention. That's like that nigga over there. Right now, if I go over there by which come and strike his shit, he gonna lose that money. Right? I'm not evil like that. Right? If somebody else do it, that's on them. But they not understanding what monetization mean. They don't understand that your channel gotta remain a certain way to where you could put commercials on it. So just imagine you got a channel with somebody butt in the air and they end up putting a commercial on that shit. Right? Even some of the things I'm doing over here, like, is my shit worthy of commercials? Nah, I told y'all that's why I haven't applied to be monetized. And they made it easy to be monetized. Now you don't even have to have 1,000 subscribers no more. I think it's something like 300. Okay. But just as easy as they giving it, it's just as easy as they'll take it away. That's how quick they'll take it away. Sound like I hear my grandson. Anyway, so Antique is a hater. Okay. He went over there. He didn't care. You know what I'm saying? He didn't care. And then when everybody was pointing out, not just me, but other people was pointing it out, then all of a sudden she did it too. No, nigga, we didn't do the same thing. We didn't do the same thing at all. Okay. So let me take this. We didn't do the same thing at all. It's ridiculous, man. And then the disingenuous of these niggas. The disingenuous. What's going on, Josh? Tequila, what's going on? Okay. Ronnie Ron, there you go. Ronnie Ron in the chat. And he let him up. And then he said about the idea that they blaming me, making it seem like I did something. So I did nothing more than what most people do, right? Okay, I did something called trolling, right? And I did it with a photo. But trolling with a photo will not get nobody's channel taken down. But coming up with something that's deemed to be porn, that will get somebody's channel taken down. Okay, that is a fact. That's without a doubt. And I have never come over. And remember when they love doing that shit. Because remember when they accused me of porn, what is called? Porn bombing JP's channel. That's what they accused me of, right? He deleted it. Like when I was telling Nate, dude, you ain't gotta, don't listen to these dudes. You ain't gotta delete that. Like, that's why you can't go back and see what really happened. For those who were there, though, see, I always look, everything I say ends up coming to light. I told him that those men came up there because they didn't like that he allowed women. We are talking about the two men who attacked him every chance they get. Those were the men who was giving him that bad advice. And because I'm a woman, he wouldn't take none of my advice. I've been on this bitch for years, right? I've been on this bitch for years. And I am the one who get channels deleted. So I should know. Wouldn't you think I should know? I should know. Like, you know what I mean? You can't find a channel on this bitch showing that I've been here for them years because I was getting 2 channels taken away from me every year. That's right. I have to make up a new name. I have to make a new email address just to come back on this bitch. Okay. I done lost the channel because I was when I was talking about old dude who came over here using the N-word, I was talking about the flag that he had up. They took away that channel, but they gave that one back to me this year, right? And they took that away from me 3 years ago. And if you don't believe me, you could go to that channel right now and you will see the last time I put something over there was 3 years ago. That channel was gone. That channel was gone. Then I lost a channel because somebody was using a photo, that same photo, right? And it's my photo. You would think I should be able to use it, but no, they came up. Actually, I'm not the one who put it up. It was on my channel. They came up here and they put it on. I guess they wanted everybody to see me, I guess. And then the same motherfucker, whoever it was, because I don't know who it was, came over. And I hurry up and I kicked them off, but I kept the stream going. And they put the photo up. Then they the ones who made the claim. Right? That's when I noticed that people will come up, put shit up, and then they will go be the one to make the claim that you did something. That when we found out people could do that, see, I don't tell people because I know what's going on. But check it out. I could go on somebody's panel, right? They changed it. They changed this in the last 2 years, maybe 3 years now. People used to go on people's channels and talk. And then they would change their mind and claim, well, she's using my image up there. Now, wait a minute. They would come on the panel goddamn self and talk for hours. I could send you email. I could show y'all emails of people doing that shit to me. There was one woman, she was up here for hours gonna talk about she don't like how she looked. I'm like, if she would have asked me to remove the video, I would have. But no, that's not what she did. She put a claim against me, a copyright strike, talking about I'm using her image. And the image she talked about was the photo that she used when she came on my panel. And so every time she talked back then, well, it was StreamYards, by the way. It wasn't even StreamYards. What it was called, y'all? Remember, it was another program before StreamYards. Let me pin this link if y'all want to come up. Okay, I done been here through all this shit. I done watched all the tricks and trades. I done watched people do all kinds of shit. I've even seen when somebody would comment under your video and then report you for their fucking comment. And YouTube used to punish people for that. I was like, I'm not even the one who made the comment. They was claiming that the content creator needs to be able to control their area. So yeah, you could, I don't know if you could still do that one or not. You could comment, make some ratchet ass comments. That's why my shit is certain words cannot be used. And it'll hold it for review. It'll hold it for review if they use certain words. Okay. What's going on, Big J? Is that Big JJ? Oh, Hangouts. Yeah, that's what it's called. Hangouts. Man, motherfuckers used to pop up. They'll do some shit or use their photo. And then she was even talking about she didn't like the way her voice, because I was using her voice. Right? This bitch sent me a long, she tried to get me struck down. And then the next day, when it didn't work right then and there, she sent me an email requesting that I take it down. I was like, bitch, what you talking about? You reported my channel. You the one who came up here with bullshit. Hold on, y'all. I gotta make a change real quick, cause
Hello?
Hey. Oh, I like that photo. Hello.
Thank you. I'm trying to change my name on here. Hold on so it doesn't
Wait.
show on the thing.
Oh, damn. Okay, hold up. Don't say nothing until you know how to change it. Don't say nothing. Never mind.
Yeah, I changed it.
Okay. Okay. I like that photo, Robbie. What you doing, girl?
Nothing, girl, just chilling. I heard it was a whole shit show this morning.
Girl, yeah. I went up there and I had that photo up that I edited, I put the flower and shit across the chest and shit. And he came
Mm-hmm.
up there with my butt out on a channel, like, dude, you gonna get this man channel taken down. But yeah, he was in his feelings, I guess, because of the flowers. What you think
Yeah,
about
I
the
heard you, girl. I think you are funny as ever with that picture. But I heard he put my name into the mix and everything else, and I'm just like, yo, like, what is the issue? Like,
Yeah, I didn't bring up your name, but I did say, nigga, you chasing women and shit around here. And you know what I mean? When they don't want to be with you, you do some fucked up shit. Right? I said that to him. But yeah, that's what I told him. So did he say your name? I don't know. I don't know. I didn't hear if he said your name, because we was yelling back and forth.
yeah,
Right.
I mean, it was a lot. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it was a lot, and I listened to a couple clips, and yeah, he was referencing me, and I'm just like, hey, Miss Not For Everyone. I'm just like, yo, like the shit is childish already. Like, this is a person screaming, just leave it. This is a person like running around terrorizing people. This is not behavior that should be acceptable on any level. And I'm over it. Like, rejection shouldn't cause people this much trauma. I don't get it, and I don't understand.
Yeah, he hurt. You done hurt his little wee feelings, in that little chest of his, that bird chest is a little heart somewhere, and it was crushed by your stiletto. And
I I guess because at the end of the day, wasn't he trying to act like, whatever to whatever, honey? It wasn't a thing, honey. And you know what I think? I don't know, baby. I don't know. These men are weird. And I think people are more so aggravated that you and I no longer have a beef. But
right,
it wasn't even that deep what it was going on. We both knew what it was. It was jokes and it was roast. Like,
that's it. That's all it was. That's why I don't mention your name. You know what I'm saying? On purpose, I'm not mentioning your name. I said, yeah, when his clique and our clique was going back and forth. You see what I'm saying? So the only people who will know who I'm referring to are those of us who was here and watching. But there's a lot of new people who don't know nothing, didn't know you nor me. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't find that it was necessary to even mention your name. But yeah,
exactly. And girl,
good.
it's just it's so weird. And it's like reflecting over all of the behavior from that individual, it's just like, yo, what is really going on there? It's definitely problematic behavior. I don't like it.
Right. But you don't see that he handles the women differently than the men. Because
Oh,
go ahead.
I was gonna say absolutely he does.
Yes. So when it's the women, yeah, he come, and of course he I don't know, like when he was talking, remember when he was like, just like when he was yelling at you, that shit was crazy. But he had did that with the young women before you even came, before I even knew who you was. And that's why the
Mm,
women stopped messing with him. So he is evil. He waits, sit back and chill until he could get somebody to, you know, do what he needs them to do. So he could then say, see, I told y'all, I told you, because that's what he was doing. He was walking around here purposely getting people to go after them women. Um, yeah. Anyway, but I did put him a little on blast, something I never done, even when I'm roasting him over there, because I'm like, dude, you wasn't over there watching.
hmm.
He used to be over there in the chat watching. And I'm talking about even chatting it up with the other men who was watching, right? And so today I was like, oh, so you wasn't over there? And then he mentioned something about, well, I didn't pay. I didn't say he paid. I said, well, them men was paying me money, because I was like, how much y'all want to send me for me to get the bounce and slap, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I did a couple of times. I did 51, so I got $50 for that one. And so he remembered. See, he know. And I was like, when the men was paying me, he was like, I didn't pay you. I was like, I didn't say you paid me. He said, I ain't never paid you nothing. And then I said, oh, you ain't never give me no money? And then he hurry up and switch it up. Then he be like, I ain't pay you for that. I'm like, okay. Uh-huh.
Exactly. But all the stuff that I had, all the materials, he supplied all the links. So of course he was watching.
Of course he was watching. He was watching, not on, it wasn't like he was just watching. You know what I mean? It wasn't like he was watching it in the cut, uh, grabbing material. No, he was over there talking to the men, which it was always strange to me that, there would be a whole shitload of men watching me. And then the men start talking to each other. He start talking to the men. The men are telling me this, telling me that, right? They wanted, I would allow them to come up so they could talk to me. And yeah, I had to warn them, don't be pulling out your pee. I had to inform them, look, there's men watching. Most of the people watching me is men right now. Why would you come up? But anyway, he would be over there chatting it up too. He wasn't hiding in a cut like he claims, just grabbing material. Okay.
It's just a mess. And I don't really believe that he's Baller X because the edits are too good and the commentary for the most part is too favorable.
So wait, okay. So how if he's not Baller X, he knows who that person is because they give him the controls. I remember being on the panel over there on Baller X panel, and I think you was up there, but he had the controls. So if he's not him, then he knows exactly, and he's close to whoever it is.
Yes, that's true. I do believe he is very close. I know he knows who it is, but him being Baller X, no, that's a lie.
Oh, okay. So he's real close to that person. Because you're right. The edits are, see, at first I thought he was Baller X because I knew that editing. So I was like, well, she's good with editing. So if y'all clicked up, because that's when his shit started getting better. When y'all clicked up, when y'all all linked up, his shit, his edits and everything started looking real good. But you're right. Yesterday when I looked and I saw that picture sideways and shit, I was like, wait, this nigga. I'm claiming this nigga Baller X, this nigga. And I'm like, well, why do you got that? Because at first I didn't know what that picture was. I was like, it looked like it was a pad or something. I was like, what? But that was that dirty rice. He had the picture sideways. I was like, oh, damn.
Child, listen. But I'm sorry that y'all are going back and forth and he's, trying to start some shit up with you. But, fuck these niggas. And the women on this platform are the biggest contributors to content. We are the best creators. And it's time for us to just do our own shit and fuck these niggas. Like, they always gonna be the same. They always gonna be upset about women that they can't get because men that get women, men that are leaders, men that are getting money are not living on social media all day, every day. That's just the facts.
I'm not good.
Yeah, me and you was gonna do something outside of all of this bullshit because I think you do bring a lot of real conversations and you got some real shit to bring to the table. But listen, everybody got a struggle channel but him. He's the only one getting money. He the only one doing whatever to whatever. So we're gonna let them be great. We're gonna let them have it. Don't even give this nigga no more your energy. Fuck that nigga.
Fuck that nigga. Okay, I can do that. It's not even a problem. He ain't nobody anyway. He really came up there to tell people that he did a fuck Auntie show yesterday. He was advertising his channel. I get it. Nothing wrong with that, I guess.
Exactly. But let me run, love. I'm in the middle of doing a couple things.
Okay.
I wanted to come and show you some love.
Okay. Thank you for coming. Right. Thank you for coming. I like that picture.
Thank you. No problem.
Like Wonder Woman, the Black Wonder Woman, baby. Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. Bye, y'all.
Okay. Okay, y'all. Anyway, so that she's right, because he's not even good at the witty comebacks and things like that. And I'm like pumping life into his channel. Like, it's dead. So I gotta hit him on his chest, pam, 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 and give him. I ain't giving that nigga no mouth to mouth. Somebody else gonna have to do that. No, but okay, just can't do it. Anyway, so I'm gonna be sorry. I did put the link in case somebody want to come up, y'all. Everybody's welcome. What's going on, Water Sniper, Kira? Okay, So I gotta fast forward so I can see what I see, y'all. Wait, what happened? Oh, okay, I see. Boop, boop. Boop. I hear my grandson want to see if was y'all able to see that picture she had? I don't think y'all was able to see it. Yeah, y'all wasn't. Damn. Oh, if she had put it up a different way, y'all would have been able to see it. But it was it looked like it was her. And looked like she almost like Wonder Woman with the witch carving on her head. It was a cute picture. Cute picture. Anyway, I was hoping y'all would be able to see it, but y'all couldn't. Zoom is like that. You got to put the picture in a certain way in order for when you speak for the show. Anyway, so I really had not much more to talk about. Okay. Yeah, that edit that he did yesterday, I was like, this nigga must have look, he don't have the peoples, he don't have his backing like he used to. Who gonna put the edits out there? Why you don't have the edits? You need the edits. When you lose people, you end up with that shit that you did yesterday. I was like, this nigga, when I remember before I signed off and I went over there and I was like, this nigga. And in my mind, I was like, what is that? And then I realized, I didn't realize it until right when I was signing off that it was me in a picture, but it was turned the wrong way. I was like, this nigga, goddamn. Okay, listen, nigga, there's something called rotate. Rotate the photo, nigga. Why you won't rotate the motherfucking pitch? Anyway, but he comes over there and he's claiming that okay. No, never mind. Let me turn on my sewing machine, y'all. What time is it? I ain't gonna never get this shit sewn. Okay, so let me turn this around. I gotta turn the camera on. Yes, okay. So my wait. Oh, it's on. Is it on? How did that happen? Wait a minute. Yeah, y'all can see. I don't know how that happened though. How did that happen? Oh shit. Wait, I gotta look into this real quick and see how that happened. I don't know how that happened. Why Zoom? That shouldn't have happened, y'all. What shouldn't have happened? The cam should not. I did turn the cam on, right? Because I have a kill button on the computer, but the cam shouldn't have came on this. It should have came. Anyway, what the hell just happened? Okay, if I stop. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Because it's connected to my split cam, which means when I hit that, let me see what split cam doing. Split cam still has the photo up. I didn't even set it up. I'm not sure how that happened. It's a good thing I didn't have the camera turned towards me when it happened. How the hell did that happen? I have no idea. But I don't know how that happened. Give me a second. Plus channel. Okay, that's why it's telling me it's not. Okay. I'm not sure what happened, but I guess I'll just use it through this. I don't have to. That's a good thing. If I would have had that camera pointed towards me, y'all, I have on a robe. It's a good thing I didn't have that shit pointed towards me. Okay. Well, first, let's see. So I cut two. So I'm gonna be making 2 bags at the same time. And I have everything pretty much here. Okay, I'm doing a blue one, a dark blue one, and I'm doing also a red one. And it's going to end up looking like a sneaker, which y'all may have seen the other day. So I've already stitched out bomb squad here, and a red one for the red one right here. Okay, and that's like, you know how you have bags on labels on bags? Well, this is like my label, because it looks good. Okay, I do have a couple of them, and it does look good, and people like it. People tend to like I'm noticing that in my area, the people like the bomb squad. So that's why I was telling Jay Prince, like whatever logo or whatever he used. Now I'm thinking about maybe getting somebody to professionally do a logo for me. I'm thinking about it because I'm not good at art and shit like that. And yeah, but anyway, so I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna be making. If y'all don't remember, let me see. Grab it. So it's not done because I'm not able to finish this bag on this machine. So this is the front of the bag. This is me sewing the inside. This is the inside of the bag, right? So it's gonna look like a sneaker. See how the bomb squad there? And I'm gonna put shoelaces in this. And yeah. And I did make it into a back. It's gonna be a backpack / sling. Okay. And the reason I did the backpack, so because young men will buy this. Okay, they don't really want to buy something like this as a sling or crossbody bag. But the men will buy us the sneaker, and the women will too. But I know that part. But I want it to be something that I know men will get. So this isn't sewn on yet. I actually just have it clipped so I can sew it, and I'm gonna have to do that part downstairs. This machine can't handle it. Okay, so what I'm about to do is piece these two, and I wanted to get it as far as I have that one, and then I'm going to so that's all I'm gonna be doing today. If y'all come up and y'all want to talk about something, we could do that. Other than that, I don't really have much to say. Okay. I do have to get these done because the holidays is coming up, and the bags are the bags are hot sellers, but I have other things that I have to make as well. Yeah. So let me see. I have the front, right? The front, both of them. Yes. This is where the shoelace is gonna go in. I have the kit. Hopefully, where's it? There's a kit where I make the holes to put those. So I don't want to lose this because I had to buy another one of these. I have one around the house somewhere, and I have so many different little bags and stuff. I couldn't find it, so I had to buy another one. Okay. This one is to punch the hole, and this one is to put the shoelace thing portions in, what you call eyelets. Okay, so I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need this. I'm put it in my drawer here. Sometimes it's hard for me to find stuff because I have a whole setup downstairs, which I've seen. I have a big wall unit with all my fabrics in, and it closes up, but I don't close it up often. I bought it because I was like, oh, this would be great. In my living room when I'm not using it, I could close it up and people won't even know what it is. The thing is, though, it has a table that comes down where I cut, and the table don't really go in it, so I could close it. So the only thing I could do is take the table off and put it somewhere, and then I could close it. And that's the problem. The problem is that big ass table. Well, like, it don't even make no sense for me to take it off. So I just kind of make sure it's on me and everything and just leave it the way it is. And look at this area over here. Y'all can't see it on this area. I need to move some of the stuff out the way. You can tell and have it straighten this area up since the last time I used it, which was last night, by the way. Okay. Before I went to sleep, I was sewing. I have an appointment at 4:15. Hey Siri, what is it called? Is it called a timer? No, not timer. Wait, let me see what it's called. I'm gonna just do it manually because I don't want to. I'm gonna put on at least a shirt or something before I call into the doctors. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give myself what y'all say. Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna say 3:30, no 3:40. Okay, so it's not the timer, it's the alarm. Okay, alarm. And I want the alarm to go off at 3:30. Okay, so I set that up. I should time myself sewing this. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna do. I was thinking about doing black on the red, but I think I'm gonna do white. Oh, now y'all can't see me. What did I do? Oh, I touched something. Sorry about that. I don't know how long ago I touched it, so might be when I put the phone down. Okay, so these are just going to be the portions where, the part, this part, the flaps for the sneaker. Okay, so I'm about to sew that. I was thinking about, well, anyway, I drafted this pattern myself. And so that first one that I did, as I was putting it together, I saw some of the things I had to adjust. So I did make some adjustments, and we're gonna see. Even without the adjustments, everything came out, should come out okay. But I noticed that, and it's because the way I cut, I get nervous, so I cut things bigger. I don't know why, because it's my pattern. Right? If it was somebody else's pattern, I understand me doing that, but I don't understand me doing that when it's my own drafted pattern, because I know for a fact that my calculations are right. I double check, triple check. You know what I'm saying? So when I cut those portions out this time, I made sure, and look like I'm gonna have to recut this. Let me see. What is that? I hope that comes off. I'm gonna wipe that. Before I use it. So this is the gusset part. The gusset is the bottom of the bag. These two are the zipper panels where the zipper goes in the middle. I think I'm gonna use, I don't have white zipper. I do have white zipper tape, but it's gold. And I don't know if that's gonna go. So when I get to that portion, which I'm gonna wait, I'll decide on the zipper tape. Different colors. Black with silver, black with metal, black with gold. And the only white that I remember buying is that I haven't even used it yet. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, it's not even gold. It's like a white zipper tape, but that's not gold. That's rose gold. I don't know if that's how that's gonna look. And I shouldn't even be worried about shit like that. I don't think people be caring what color they got them zipper tape in and everything. Only me. Okay. Those of us who sew, we be getting shit to make sure everything match. And anyway, here we go. Let me check my bobbin and my thread. Did I change the needle? I did not change the needle last time. I know I changed the needle in my embroidery machine. I guess we'll see when I start sewing. There's some changes I'm making with this one than I did the last one. And let me feel that. Let's see if I need to put. So in this one, I did put something inside of this. And I'm not sure if I'm going to need to. This one is lighter blue, and this one is darker blue. So they are different. I'm not sure if y'all can see. This one is darker. So basically, I want to make sure the right sides. With this fabric, there's no real right or wrong side. Okay. Let me look at that, make sure. That would be bad if do that right. Oh, can't really tell. Okay. Okay. If you can't tell, then everything's good. Okay. Boop, boop. I do want to listen to music. I'm thinking about, I want to maybe, should I go to the other channel? Because I know people over here, y'all like to talk and joke and things like that. But I really don't want to talk and joke. I just want to get this done. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Should I go to Facebook or that's where I get my sales from, y'all. Facebook and on and locally. Okay. You want a recording of me sewing it though. So I like that's what I offer everybody who buy my stuff. I'm like, oh, you go see me make the item. And they go, but these aren't for these. These are not ordered. Nobody ordered these. So usually when somebody orders something from me, then I do make it so they can see me making it. But these are just something I came up with. Let me see. Cause see, I can't listen to music here on YouTube while I'm sewing, unless I mute myself. And if I do that, I was go to my sewing channel. Boom, 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 boom. What am I gonna do? What am I doing? Okay, yeah. Okay, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Okay. I will be back later. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. Who knows?